want it, I'll be bomb gone.
For sure, I thought it was fine, but Phil... Yeah, buddy. Lot of action. Morning, Habibi Moody.
Morning.
All right, what are we playing today?
We have the day off today.
All right.
First day off.
Attaboy. I'm going to be grinding day 2. Look at you, babe. Hey.
Hey.
She's like, don't put me on if I don't look pretty.
I mean, seriously.
We're safe. You look pretty.
Okay.
Hey. Good morning, everyone. This is day I got to run good on a day 2 right now. What are you making? Some Colombian coffee?
Last of the Colombians.
Oh,
Look
fuck.
at the
What
three
the
of us
hell?
hanging out, you know?
Hanging out. I
You
know,
and
right?
Me and Eddie. It's like, oh my God.
Fuck, we were reading some comments. They're pretty funny.
It's very entertaining.
All right, Eddie. I'll see you later, sweetheart. All right, good morning, everybody. We had a fun little morning. Me, Amanda, and Eddie were, we enjoy it. I think it's kind of funny to read through the comments sometimes and figure I'd give you a little background on Edward. He doesn't live with us. The World Series of Poker is, a 6-week grind. We have a decent-sized house, and we let him stay in the spare bedroom because he's grinding a lot of the small, no-limit tournaments, and it's, costly to stay at a hotel, so we let him stay there. They've been friends for longer than I knew him. I met him through her, because way back when me and her were hanging, he used to date a girl who was the maid of honor in her wedding, and so we became friends, and I like Eddie. He's a good guy. So we had a lot of fun reading the comments today, and the speculation about Eddie's sexuality. He's like, what? It's so fun. I don't know. People in comments just come up with some funny things, and like the good news about Amanda, she laughs at it. Instead of like taking it personal or whatever when people make shit up or whatever, call her an escort or some stupid shit like that. She finds it funny. So do I. You learn when you're in the public eye and whatnot. People are gonna write and say whatever you want, and like sometimes they're just gonna make shit up, and they're always anonymous, so you can't be like, dude, you're full of shit, because you don't know who the person is. But who cares, right? It's all fun and it's all whatever. So today we've got day 2. Oh shit! I almost could make that light. Dang it! Oh, so close. I'm gonna get a ticket. We've got day 2 of the 3K 6 max. As I have a pretty good stack. We're pretty close to the money, strategy-wise, right? Do we like play really nitty to make sure we squeak in the money? Typically not. That's not typically like the ideal strategy, and for a lot of reasons. For like, it's not ideal for player of the year. It's not ideal for making money in poker tournaments. Now, of course, you're going to make some subtle adjustments when you're near the bubble, where you're going to play a little tighter, just to ensure that you get the cash. But you don't want to give up like really high equity spots that are going to increase your chance of winning the tournament by a lot. Because in tournament poker, if you're just min cash, as you can see, we've already had 4 cashes, but overall, we're down. The big reason we're down is because of one high roller event. But aside from that, we're behind even with 4 cashes. And last year, I think we had 4 cashes all year, and they all happened right near the end of the World Series. So we're ahead of pace in cashes, but what we need is those big scores, like the final tables and big ones, because the pay structure, the way it is it's not sustainable to just be searching for min cashes. We got to go for the win. So in the bubble, we are lions, not sheep. We are looking to take advantage of others who are going to give up a lot of spots that they're trying to protect, making the money. Now it depends on your table. Sometimes you've got 3 lions at the table, and when you got 3 lions, you have to share the meat, if you will. Look at this vegan talking about eating freaking sheep. So yeah. We don't know what is at our table. I didn't have time to look at it. We were having way too much fun reading the comments. I didn't have a chance to respond to many, but we'll get in there and battle with some of y'all. I think sometimes people just, make comments in the hopes of getting a response. And I've learned somewhat to train them by responding to normal comments or not asshole comments. And if people are just continually an asshole, often what they're doing is figuring you're going to see that, you're not going to like that, and you're going to respond to them. And that's what they want. They get a kick out of that. So I'm not responding to them. I'll respond to normal people. Or I may give them one response and mention, this is your last unless you stop being an asshat. So that's the plan going forward with the comments. Have fun with it, y'all. Okay, looks like we may have an issue this morning. Oh, sorry. Hi. There's a lot of seniors showed up today, thousands of them, so we don't have all the tables ready for the restart. Hopefully they get that rectified soon, because yours truly is not a very patient human being. They're in the middle of the hand, but we're on the bubble. It was open to 45 call. Small blind makes it 18. We have 2 10s in the big blind. On the bubble, this is one of those spots where I said, you know, maybe we can lay this one down. We do. We lay it down. The flop is queen deuce 3, turn a 10. I just, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Good raise, you got me off the winner. Unless you had pocket queens, pocket 10s, 10s full. You didn't beat that, right? No, but you had good hand, good cards. Yeah, good raise. What are you gonna do? I'm on the bubble. See, I told you. I'm just trying to squeak in here. My God, the pocket 10s, buddy, I had. You believe that? Yes. Was raise, call, 3-bet. I folded the big blind. Nitty, squeak in that money. You gotta get that cash for the investors. Looks like we got 123 players left. 114 make the money. We're gonna do it. Yeah!
Get it, baby. You make that money. Do it. Keep me updated, please.
Dealers, when I tell you to, you're going to shuffle up the deal with one hand. You got an all and a call. Never mind, hold on. You guys, congratulations.
Yeah! We did it! Woo! Yes! All right! Congrats, everybody! Good job! Way to go, man! All right! In the money! We're in the money! La la na 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 na.
We've got a lot of what it takes to get along.
What do I have? Ace Queen of Hearts? What do you have? All right. Payout 446. All right, we're in the payout line thingy where you got to get registered in the computer. I'm going to show them this little thingy, 106th place, and a card. Really nothing I could have done differently. The guy opens to, hey, what's up, champ? The guy opens to, what the hell, 6,000. I have 45 on the button. I have ace queen suited. I go all in on this player who's been pretty active, which is standard ABC. The big blind, who's been shoving like crazy, says all in. He has a pair of black aces. So that's that. Oh, a lot. Okay. Jennifer's being nice. Okay. So Jennifer's consoling someone who busted, I guess, in the 10K horse. So we're going to chill in the trailer for just a minute, and then we're going to jump into the $1,500 triple draw. 5th cash of the summer. Goes into the mid-stakes package. Let's get on a roll here and keep accumulating. All right, have a moment to reflect here on what just happened, 106th place, and gotta say, feel nothing but positive about it, you know? We didn't bubble, which is great, you know, back on the cash train. There's nothing really differently I could have done. Started with, as I said, 40 bigs, 80K. Lines went up a little bit, just, you know, had about 60. I just, you know, was not making anything real happen, good happen there. Pretty aggro table, so you need to have a hand. And then, of course, as I said, we got the ace queen suited, got it in. Unfortunate. The guy behind us had aces. I think we were in good shape against the player who originally raised. And that's going to happen in tournament poker. One of the things you guys are, I mean, for those of you that are not professional tournament players, you'd have to learn, like, you're not cut out for this if you don't realize that most of the time you will leave the tournament with disappointment. So 80% of the time or so, you're going to lose money, right? It's so, and you're doing that, you're chasing that, you know, the big score. It's not a stable profession like it would be if you played cash games. If you play cash games regularly, then, you know, you make roughly the same amount each month, and, you know, you have more winning days than losing. If you're playing tournaments, you have to build up a stamina that can handle this kind of stuff. A lot of you on the journey, whether you have a piece or not, you're going through it with me, and you might see, like, oh my God, he busted again. What's going wrong? I'm like, it's natural. You know, what percentage of the time do you think I'm going to cash? you know, in the neighborhood of 20%. We've got 5 caches in about, I don't know, something like 25 events. So we're pretty much close to on par there. And a long way to go to hit that big score. So we're gonna look at this as a positive start to the day. Take a little break here and jump into the $1,500 triple draw. All right, we got a quick bit of information about the event we're gonna play, a little poker strategy talk. You know, we played the single draw deuce to 7, no limit. And typically in that game, you see people drawing 1 card, right? We'll draw 1 card to a 9, draw 1 card, stay pat with a 10, with a jack. Triple draw is a very different animal. If you're curious, again, like all the games, go to my YouTube channel and you'll find deuce to 7 triple draw and you'll find a breakdown on how to play. Now, typically in this game, the most standard draw is a 2-card draw. So if you have something like deuce 3-7, that's a monster 2-card draw. The reason you play a much wider range, thanks y'all, is because you get 3 draws at it, right? In the single draw, you know, you have 1 shot at it. So here with the deuce 3-7, if you get 3 draws, you're much more likely to make a low or a hand. So it's a game I fancy myself is pretty good at. We brought the iPad to the table because let's go Raptors. Game 6, I'm a little nervous. They are playing the Golden State Warriors tonight. Looks like Looney will play. No Durant, as you know, surgery. But kind of a big game. I mean, they lose this one, goes to game 7. Scary. So that's the plan for right now. There is also a re-entry in this one. It's a very volatile game, triple draw. A lot of bets go in, so kind of cool that you have a re-entry. The structures have been adjusted as well, so we play meaningful levels right off the bat. That was a change made recently. So with, you know, so this is what happens sometimes, right? Middle of series, you see structures change. Sometimes you see events added, right? That has a positive or negative effect on specific people. Doesn't mean we're not going to count them for the fantasy, though. I mean, this upset you, don't worry, but you did it, so it's fine. What happened with this gentleman right now is on the draw, he discarded his 2 cards. The dealer gave him 2, gave me 2, and then took his 2. So he was down 2 cards, and there's still a betting round. The floor came over and ruled that he just doesn't get 2 cards on the draw, which means fold. So we won the small pot, but it's okay. He's doing fine. He's a good-looking kid. He's a good-looking kid. He'll be all right. This is so crazy. This poor guy. He just got this thing happen to him.
I gave him 1,500.
You're having a rough day, and he's re-raising too. Almost game, and I guess what I figured out the sound thing. I'm probably talking really loud right now. No, not at all. You sure?
Perfect.
Look at that, you got old school Grizzlies.
There you go.
Nice. So we got the earbuds in. We got some triple draw. We got some chips. We got some Germans. The Germans are here.
Don't put that in. It's like
Well, and this gentleman.
in between the Germans. 2 World Wars and 1 World Cup.
Yeah.
Because I'm not German.
I don't know. We good. There's an alarm and fire going on. I can't hear nothing. I got these in and watching the game. So, tranquilo, peace. I hear nothing. I'm good. Alrighty, things getting heated up in the Rio right now. I was just sitting here watching my... Well, first of all, I'll tell you where I was at. I've almost doubled my chips. 10 to 20,000 in the level 3 and 4. Lost the big one just now, where I made 8-6-5 3 deuce against 8-6-4 3 deuce. So, and I value bet the guy called, such is life. So the heated part was this. I'm watching the basketball game, chilling out. So obviously we have this 25K thing, right? So I sent in the, here's what the way that it worked out. Matt said that he wanted to write, you know, that side. I said I'd write the other side. He asked, he said, can we send them? He said, can we send them at the same time so that nobody can change theirs or whatever? I said, sure, whatever you want. I don't really care. That's what you want, we'll do that. So I sent mine. He says, I promise I won't change mine. I said, sure, okay, cool. He sends his. The group, is debating. So this morning, because there was this thing with the schedule, with the structures, there was a change to some of the structures. So I emailed the entire group, Matt, as well as the arbitrators, and let them know, there's been a change to, say the 50K, where the no limit players will have a big blind ante in there. And I said, that's going to favor them. Just making that point, right? He called me an angle shooter for bringing that information up because he was under the impression that we had an agreement not to say anything. But I was like, if we had an agreement not to say anything, then why are you on Twitter nonstop talking about it and tweeting about it and all that kind of stuff? I wasn't. Not that I care. Listen, I believe this. Arbitrators should have as much information as they possibly can. I said some not so nice things to Matt. I did apologize after because I was being disturbed. I don't know, just a bad timing. So, World Series, stress levels get high. Such is life. Yeah! 0.9 seconds left, looking good here. Don't know that we can screw this one up. Huh?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yay! I can't believe Raptors. Unbelievable. Wow. I remember back in the days of Damon Stoudemire, people wondered about little Minnie Mouse. Whether or not this team would ever be something. We the North. Nice work. Oh my God, still going. Watched all the post games to get a chance to see Lowry and Kawhi. Kawhi's funny to listen to. Vina. So we didn't really pay as much attention, obviously, to poker, but I know how to play this game. When I was in pots, I was paying attention. We've got 16-2, start from 10. Now that the game is over, put the iPad back. In frickin' just tilting news, my fantasy team, Brian Hastings, who had heaps of chips, ended up coming in 12th place. So we're down to one horsey. You know him as Matthew Gonzalez. We know him as MJ. He was my $1, secret weapon pick, and he's been leading our team. And he's still in there with about $1 million in chips. So I feel like, considering how far back we are and all the side bets I got, it's imperative, and don't tell him this, becomes like top 5 at least, and put some points on the board. We're just trailing by a decent amount now. We need to get back in the race. We got a special request from Young Chicago. He says it's the last tournament he's playing. He wants to be in the vlog, so there he is. I'm just kidding. No, this guy. What's your name? Julius from Chicago. Who watches the vlog? He wanted to be in the vlog.
Big fan of the vlog. It's got me here this far. It got me a cash and yanking.
There you go. Very
Thanks,
good.
Daniel.
Good job.
Appreciate
And
it.
just be nice to me now when we're in the blinds.
For sure.
Don't raise me. So I'm an idiot over here. I look at this guy's wrist over here, and I'm thinking, where the hell did you get that from? What is that? 50. And I said, where'd you win? He's like, just like hours ago, the stud 8 or better. The grinder still got it, people. Hey.
Got it, bro.
Huh?
Every year, bro. Every year.
You went for $3 in the draft. Dan Fleischman got you.
Good price.
Good price. The PPC king. So late night in these tournaments, about 2 o'clock, what often happens is they break out in a little alcohol. From what I hear, this is bottle number 3. Am I wrong? And that thing is huge. That is bottle number 3.
This is how we get on the DNegs.
You guys have been helping a little
This is
bit?
how this happens.
And they say poker's dead. Look at these guys. Enjoying themselves, having a blast.
We're the feature table.
Yum,
Don't
yum.
forget that.
Glenn Fittich. Okay. Enjoy.
Coming on the slip. Name and new seating table on the bag. White copy is the dealer. Yellow copy flat in the bag. Pink copy is yours. Restart 2 o'clock tomorrow. Right next door in the purple section. Good luck.
Okay, so made it through another day 2. This time the $1,500 deuce to 7 triple draw. We were down and out. Looked like we're down to like 3K or something. Start with 10, got it up to about 20. End of the day with 12,800. Unique spot. We typically when we've made a day 2, we've made there with a healthy stack. We don't in this one. 140 players left. It'll pay 71. We'll be playing tomorrow big limits. What are we playing? 1 in 2,000. So I've got like 6 big bets. 6-handed, triple draw, very high variance game. Your chips go up and down and up and down. Like a yo-yo, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I had fun today. It's a good day overall. And then tomorrow, we just hope to spin it up. So far, our day 2s have not been very lucky, and we've started with chips. So who knows? Maybe we start with itty bitty chips and we turn them into big boy chips or big girl chips. I want to make sure I'm PC because it's so important. Big person chips. See y'all.